Hey, my name is Connor and welcome to Crypto Gains. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that cryptocurrency is providing all of us to build generational wealth. So make sure you watch this till the end and you share with all of your friends and family because we need everybody to be aware of the opportunity that is sitting right in front of our face right now. So let the gains begin. I'm going to start out this video by telling the story of why Crypto Gains was started in the first place. I'm just one piece of the puzzle to the whole Crypto Gains ecosystem. I've personally been involved in cryptocurrency since 2017, and I got to experience that bull market firsthand. And I can tell you with nothing but cold, hard conviction that that bull market changed my life forever. After 2017, I decided that it was time to go and travel the world, so that's exactly what I did. I went to Thailand, I lived there for a number of months, I lived in Bali, I lived in Australia, and I met so many amazing people. But more importantly, I met the people that I started Crypto Gains with. We are a group of entrepreneurs, traders, and investors that are giving the power back to the people. Because right now, the world is changing at a rapid pace, and I see it everywhere I look. My friends, my family, they don't see it. They're going to get left behind if they don't get this information and they don't really truly understand and digest this information, because it is life-changing what cryptocurrency is doing right now in terms of the wealth building opportunities. Because we can see exactly what is happening right now in the world on a global scale, not just in one country or one nation. This is happening all around the world. Since the pandemic began back in March, tides have been shifting and a lot of big things are at play right now that most people don't see yet. So here at Crypto Gains, we're taking the responsibility to give the power back to you. We're giving the power back to the people. This is groundbreaking technology, and if you can see what's happening and catch the trend, then you can change your life and your family's life forever. And that's what we are all about here at Crypto Gains. So if you are new here, first of all, make sure you smash the like button, you leave a comment down below, and you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss anything that we put out. And if you want to join our community more than just YouTube, well, then make sure you join our free Telegram group. Link is down in the description below. So we're looking at a Forbes article right now that was written on November 11th, 2019. The title of the article, The Greatest Wealth Transfer in History, What's Happening and What Are the Implications? Okay, I'm not going to go all into it, but the author says, baby boomers, the generation of people born between 1944 and 1964, are expected to transfer $30 trillion in wealth to younger generations over the next many years. This jaw-dropping amount has led many journalists and financial experts to refer to the gradual event as the Great Wealth Transfer. Now, the older generation, the baby boomers, they're sitting on a ton of wealth right now. It's locked in the legacy financial system. It's locked in stocks. It's locked in bonds. It's in real estate, which is a great investment, but it's locked in these assets. And what's happening as these boomers, as their time comes to an end and as the wealth is passed down through inheritance and other means to younger generations, we are redistributing that wealth into different asset classes. And cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, is one of the main asset classes that's going to be capturing the tidal wave of wealth transfer that's already starting right now. If you are new, it's not too late, okay? You can still make life-changing gains with cryptocurrency. So you're just in time, a matter of fact. Of course, the earlier the better, but the train has not fully left the station. We are just getting started right now. Why are we just getting started? Let me show you something. So here's a chart of past bubbles that have happened throughout human history. So every so often we come across this golden opportunity that's presented to us. It happens, all right? Like, wealth generating events that happen aren't that uncommon, but the problem is that most people miss them or they're unaware of them until they're too late. So back in the 1600s, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of the tulip mania that happened. If you haven't, I'll just briefly explain it. Essentially, people were paying large amounts of money for tulips, for flowers, okay? And it just rose and rose and rose in value. People were paying exorbitant amounts of money to get their hands on tulips, but what they realized was that these tulips were just flowers and then they just died. So essentially the value just crashed, huge as you can see in the Tulip Mania chart. Then we had the dot-com bubble of the late 90s. What happened here was the internet started to revolutionize technology and how the world works. But the infrastructure wasn't there to support it yet. So we had a bunch of venture capitalists just throwing money at these internet companies. And then eventually it just popped because the infrastructure wasn't there to support all this money and all this value being thrown at a brand new, technological revolution. So what happened was the dot-com bubble, it popped, and all these tech stocks, they were all the way up and they just crashed all the way down. But what happened was the strong ones survived. Think of Amazon, Apple, Google, Microsoft. Despite what you think about these companies, your personal opinion is irrelevant. They stood the test of time. They built the infrastructure, and it has revolutionized the world. Now, cryptocurrency is next. As you can see, this is the Bitcoin chart, the Bitcoin boom. And in 2017, we hit, about $20,000, and then we crashed down to $3,000. This is a weekly chart of Bitcoin right here. So a very healthy pullback here on the weekly, but we'll get into price discussion on another video. But here is that 2017 bubble. Okay, it doesn't look so big now compared to where we are now. So what happened here in 2017 was we didn't have the infrastructure to support cryptocurrency yet. A bunch of people sold their US dollars and bought Bitcoin with it. They transferred their wealth into Bitcoin, but there was no infrastructure to support this revolutionary technology yet. So the bubble bursted and Bitcoin went all the way, as you can see here, from $19,800 down to $3,800. It went down about $16,000. And everybody was like, Bitcoin's dead. Or not everybody, but the mainstream general consensus was that Bitcoin is dead. The bubble popped. It's over. Don't think about it anymore. But guess what? Us Bitcoiners, we held strong. We didn't give in. We went back to work and we built the infrastructure to support this revolutionary technology that is cryptocurrency. So now here we are in 2021. What's happening in the world? Great question. Let's take a look. Oh, and by the way, Bitcoin is $47,200 right now. So shout out to all the people out there that said it's going to zero or that Bitcoin is nothing. So who is right? Who is wrong? I don't know. You tell me down in the comments below. I want to know what you guys think. The bubble popped for Bitcoin in 2017, and guess what? We built the supporting infrastructure, and now the value is being added back into the asset class, and the price is just getting started. Of course, there's going to be pullbacks along the way, but this thing is on a major upwards trajectory. This is the greatest opportunity of a lifetime in cryptocurrency right now. Please get that through your head. This will change your life if you can understand what is happening right now on a global scale. Here we're looking at a chart by the United States Federal Reserve. If you don't know what the United States Federal Reserve is, I'll briefly explain it. They are a private banking corporation that sit on U.S. land. However, it's pretty much like a cutout. So where the Federal Reserve Bank sits on the United States, it doesn't belong, it's not U.S. property. It's like, United Nations property. It doesn't belong to the United States, but the land, it's there in the United States, but it's not a part of the U.S. government. It's a private corporation, has nothing to do with the U.S. But they make the money for the United States. What happens is they make the money, and then the United States government goes and buys that money. They borrow from the Fed, from the Federal Reserve. That's how our money is created. It is a debt-based Ponzi scheme. Okay, and as we can see here in this chart, you'll understand why. Here we are in 2021. As obviously 2020, this is the money stock supply chart. This is the amount of money in circulation. This is pretty much showing inflation. This is in billions of dollars. Here in 1960, there was only $140 billion in circulation. Now there is 18,105. That's like, there's trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars now in circulation. This graph went vertical in 2020 because the Fed just started printing money. What happens when you print money? It gets diluted. It loses value. Think of it like you're a chef and you always use the best quality sea salt. But then all of a sudden your supplier starts putting like these very low quality ingredients into your seasoning. And then you're like, what's going on here? Why is it like this now? It used to be so good. It used to have so much value, but now it's nothing. That's what's happening to our money, people. Not just the United States, but on a global scale. Every nation state has a Federal Reserve Bank or a central bank. And this central banking system is just printing and printing and printing money. This cannot last. Recently, as of 10 hours ago, the date right now is February 27, 2021. So the United States House passed the $1.9 trillion stimulus package. So they're about to create $1.9 trillion out of thin air. Again, they've already created trillions of dollars out of thin air. So what's going on? What gives? Why are they doing this? I don't know. You tell me down in the comments below. I want to know your thoughts. Here is the U.S. national debt. The U.S. is currently in about $28 trillion of debt to the Federal Reserve. So, what does that mean? It means our younger generations, the people even younger than me now, are the ones that they're going to get slapped in the face with this debt. And it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be horrible. A lot of people are going to get really hurt unless you take full responsibility for your life and you see what's going on. Because this is serious. You need to pay attention to this. A lot of people, they just live their life like nothing's happening. They drive to work, they come home, they turn on the television, then they go to sleep. But when you live this average life, then you're not gonna do anything great. And that's why you're watching this channel. We here at Crypto Gains, we are a group of traders, entrepreneurs, investors, innovators. We love to empower you and give the power back to the people because this is serious. And you have the power to change your circumstances. No matter how bad it is right now, you can change it and you are in the right place. This is the Crypto Gains family. We are changing the world for a better here. We're giving the power back to the people. Before, you used to have to pay to gain access to this knowledge. All right? Guess what? This is the information age now. We are on the internet, okay? All you need is a smartphone and you can get any piece of information in the world. It's never been like that before. The good, secret information used to be held by the top people, and they used to not tell anybody. But the word got out. We see what's happening now. And guess what? We're going to capitalize on it and set ourselves up fairly in a legal way. We're just seeing the opportunity and capitalizing on it. That's what we are all about at Crypto Gains. We want to empower you to make gains and change your circumstances, change your family's circumstances, anybody who you want to positively impact in your life. We're here to help you do it here at Crypto Gains. So please subscribe if you're new, but let's continue on with the video. The money supply is going through the roof. Hyperinflation is right around the corner. Hyperinflation is essentially when your money is worthless. The dollar bills, just their value disappears because they kept on diluting the supply. They kept on printing and printing and printing. And then eventually it's just going to be like nobody's going to be accepting your dollar bills anymore because it's worthless. So that's why Bitcoin is and cryptocurrency as a whole is the most amazing opportunity that's sitting right in front of your face right now if you don't see it yet. And this is the point of this video, to show you this golden opportunity that we're sitting on. So BlackRock, they are one of the largest asset managers in the world. They say that their funds are going to start investing in Bitcoin. Right here from the article on Market Insider. BlackRock reported assets under management of $8.68 trillion as of December 31st. The CEO, Larry Fink, noted that the world's most popular cryptocurrency is seeing giant moves on a daily basis and could possibly unfold into a global market. Well, I think he's holding back a little bit here because it is a global market. You can see major companies such as MicroStrategy and of course Tesla, Elon Musk, MassMutual put money in as well, a huge insurance corporation. Things are changing. Big players who know what's going on are putting their money into Bitcoin now because they want to be protected. So this is the start of the greatest wealth transfer. Now, as wealth from the baby boomer generation gets passed down to the millennials and Gen Y and Gen Z and all that stuff, whatever, as we start to receive that money, that wealth transfer, where are we going to put it? Are we going to put it in traditional legacy markets that now have negative interest rates and pay out barely any yield? Or are we going to put it in the most valuable, scarce asset in the world, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? We're going to put it where we know it's going to be safe. And that's not in the legacy markets. It's not. Yes, real estate is amazing. I'll say that. But stonks, bonds paying on negative interest. Why would you want to sell a bond to a government that's in $28 trillion of debt? It doesn't make any sense. This is why cryptocurrency is revolutionizing the world. So cryptocurrency has changed everything for me. It's given me the freedom to do what I want, when I want, with who I want. And this, you can't put a price tag on this. You can't put a price tag on freedom. It is priceless. So if you're working right now to get that freedom in your own life, just know that you're in the right place at the right time. You are sitting on the cusp of the greatest wealth transfer in history, and that money is going into cryptocurrency. But I made so many mistakes as a beginner investor, so I just want to share some of the mistakes that I've made so that you don't make the same. All right, when I first started in cryptocurrency and investing, I used to try to day trade and time the markets, call the tops and the bottoms. There's an old saying that's death by 1,000 cuts. And that's what trading can do for your portfolio. If you're trying to trade so that you can build your portfolio, if you don't know what you're doing and you're brand new, you're better off not trading. That's one mistake that I made because I didn't know proper risk management. I wasn't great at my strategy and staying disciplined. But that's why we started Crypto Gains now, myself and my partners. We are an elite group of traders and investors, and we're giving you the tools now to not make the same mistakes and go through that death by 1,000 cut scenario for your portfolio. So if you are brand new, make sure you get educated first before you start trading. That's one mistake that I definitely suggest that you don't make that I made. Another mistake was listening to people that don't know what's going on. If you look at the media right now and you look at, the basic sentiment among the average person in the world, the media is still telling people, and most people believe it, that, Bitcoin is nothing. You shouldn't invest in Bitcoin. It's too risky. But we here at Crypto Gains know for a fact that it's risky to not own Bitcoin. You should own Bitcoin, right? You just saw the money supply. It's only going up, up, up. You need to put your money in safe assets that hedge against inflation. So that's one mistake that I made. I was listening to people that didn't know what was going on. The general mainstream consensus. Mainstream is lamestream, people. If you listen to the news and what's on the television programming, guess what? You're going to be average and live that average life and not have the freedom to do what you want with who you want when you want. Financial abundance, financial freedom, it is amazing. Like I said before, you can't put a price on that. It is so valuable. The peace of mind and just the calmness and the stillness and the appreciation for everything and the gratitude for this experience that we have on this planet. It's serious. And these people want to try and take it away from us and put us in this little box and tell us what to think with our programming on the television. Enough is enough. This is the cryptocurrency revolution. So don't make that mistake of believing the mainstream, because that will leave you behind and the train will leave the station and you're going to miss this once in a lifetime opportunity that cryptocurrency is providing us. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you are new to our community, make sure that you get our free ebook. There's going to be a link down in the description below. You join our Telegram chat and you get to know us because we're here to help you. We're here to give the power back to the people. This is the revolution. It's not going to be violence and wars like it was in the past. It's happening through cryptocurrency, cryptographic technology, something that cannot be taken away from you. Crypto belongs to you and only you. It can't be seized. It can't be forfeited. You own it. And that, my friends, is power and freedom that you can't put a price on. My name is Connor from Crypto Gains. I hope you learned something in this video. I hope you found it useful. Please let me know if you liked it down in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video.